is. Look at that. That's a big buck. I didn't realize how big he actually was. That's a 140s, 150s buck right there. He's right there. He's literally, it's like 20 meters away. Here we go. Here we go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. Today we're going to be looking at the Razorback bow. Now this is basically the first bow that you're going to unlock, and when you get this bow you're going to have the regular pin, but the thing is the pin's going to be zeroed in at 30 meters automatically. So you're going to think it's going to be dead on at 20, and you're going to go and take a shot, and you're actually going to either get spine or miss them at 20 meters. So until you get the zeroing perk, you're going to want to aim for basically the bottom of the lung or the heart, and within 20 meters it's going to be a perfect shot. So right now we're over here. Basically when you start off, you're going to start here, come all the way up this road, and the best place to start bow hunting as soon as you unlock the bow would be somewhere over here by Balmont Lake. And it's a really cool lake system here. All these lakes connect, and it's a really good area for whitetails. So let's go see if we can't find some. Alright, so we have a blacktail buck coming right here, and you can see how the wind indication here on the bottom right is blowing a little bit to the left. So we're going to want to aim a little bit to the right as soon as he does come in. So I just saw him right here. We want to stay in a little bit of cover. That way when he comes, he can't see us. Well, he can see us, but he won't be able to see us as good. So you can see him coming through right there. He's about 20-25 meters away. Looks like a decent blacktail buck. So we're going to pop up here, draw back, and we're going to hold for the high in the shoulder blade spine area. Now the reason we did that, we're zeroed in for 20, but you guys are going to be zeroed in for 30 meters dead on. So at that range right there, that was about 25-30 meters. At that range you want to put it pretty much right on the top of the lung. But if you see how the wind is blowing hard left and kind of at us, you actually want to aim even higher and a little bit more to the right, because you got to compensate for the wind. And if you can see, the wind is blowing left, so we held hard right and high, and we made a pretty good shot actually. I didn't think we'd be able to drop him, but we did. So let's go take a look at him. Alright, so you can see the arrow hit really low and actually pretty much right where we wanted. We were holding it way above the spine shoulder blade area, and it actually dropped perfect right in there and hit a nice vital shot. So let's pat down the grass here and take a little bit better of a look at him. He doesn't look that big, but either way it's still a decent buck. So let's take a picture of him and let's pick him up and see what he's going to score. So he scores 103. We got double lung at 26.5 meters, and our consecutive harvests are at 0% right now. So you always want to pay attention to these two. This consecutive harvest has a big factor in whether or not it's going to be a gold buck or a diamond. You can see though, we went right behind the front shoulder and we got 910 cash and 169 XP. He scored 579, so not that big of a buck. 103 overall score, but still a decent buck. And when you come over by this lake, you always want to check along all the edges, because a lot of times you'll see a nice whitetail buck just over there bedded, and you'll be able to get right there. You go, just like that. Except for, is that a whitetail? I can't tell. Yeah, it is a whitetail. It's a 2 minor, so that means it's not as big as it could be, but at the same time I've gotten a 2 minor that was a gold potential whitetail. So the first number there is pretty important, whether or not it's going to be a gold or a silver. Eventually you'll be able to unlock the score estimate, which shows 106 to 159. But this is the one we were talking about from before. Alright, so we actually just got a call from the deer. I thought it was a buck, which is, it's one of the things that I don't like about Call of the Wild here, is that these does sound just like a buck, and they should probably fix that. But anyways, over here we have this buck over here bedded down right now. So what we're going to do is try and figure out a way to sneak around the backside of him, come in from over here and get into this brush here, see if we can't lure him out into the open and take a nice shot. Let's check out this bear. It's just a female. So yeah, let's get on this buck and see if we can't make it happen. Now you always want to mark exactly where he was at, and once you spot them it will show you where he was actually feeding or drinking. So right here you can see it says whitetail feed zone, and that's where that buck should be. So if you right click and hit place waypoint, it will mark exactly where the buck was. So we'll know exactly where we need to be and when we need to get super stealthy and go prone and be able to lure him out into the open. So now we're within 150 meters of him, and we're going to stay in this thick brush here so he doesn't see us coming. Also you'll notice the wind is blowing a little bit hard left right now and kind of in our face. So basically it's the same as it was from before, except for we're facing the opposite direction. So we're going to have to aim high and to the right this time in order to compensate for that wind. Alright, so you can see we have a really nice little spot right here. You can see it's a nice opening. So we're gonna slow down a little bit, and if you hit the shift button one more time, actually mine's the control button, it will slow you down to even slower walk. Then you won't have to worry about spooking anything. As long as you stay slow and stay in the brush, you should be alright. Now what we're gonna do is try and call this buck. Oh, he's right there, he's right there. You can see him. There he is, look at that. That's a big buck. I didn't realize how big he actually was. That's a 140s, 150s buck right there. Yeah, he's still over there feeding. It's a real good buck. A real good buck. Definitely a gold potential buck. Now, I don't know if he's going to come in or not. All we can do is just sit here and give a couple of calls and see what happens. You always want to try and get his attention. Whether you want to do 1 or 2 calls in a row, it doesn't really make too much difference. If he gets your attention, he'll come in. And here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. So like I said, we want to move over a little bit to the left. The wind's also blowing hard left too, so that might help us not have to aim far enough to the right like we did before. So now we're still prone, and we have a really good wind. It's blowing pretty much in our face. So let's get ready on this buck. There he is right there. He's going to be smart. These big old bucks aren't very dumb. They're pretty smart, so he'll come in, but he's going to take his time. Alright, so now that the rain calmed down, the wind also calmed down as well. So we could take a bit of a farther shot, but still not quite that far of a shot. What we might do now is try and creep a little bit closer. We want to just take our time, because if we go too fast, we could possibly spook him. And we don't want that to happen. Alright, so now, since he doesn't want to come in, all we can do is get as close to him as we can, without him trying to bust us. And hopefully we can get a decent shot. I couldn't see him at first, but he's right there. Come on. It's a bad angle, a really bad angle. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, you see how we held high and to the right? We just dropped a huge whitetail buck. I thought he spooked 10 times. I was about ready to give up on him and go try and track him down, and he just glitched out. I can't believe that just happened. Where did he go? Well, I hope we can track him down now. He's vital hit. Oh, there he is, there he is. Found him. Alright, so he glitched out, but he actually went over this way here. Oh, that was a close one. That was a really close one. Look at the size of this buck. I'm so happy that we actually found him. Look at this. Look at this buck. Look at this picture. Yeah, that's going to be a 160 plus, maybe 170s buck. Look at the size of that thing. Made a wicked shot. I think we actually got hard on him. Hit a little bit lower than I would have liked, but look at that rack. He's stuck right up here in these, well, in this tree, I guess. Anyways, let's stop taking pictures and let's pick him up before he disappears. 153 score, and I forgot our consecutive harvest was down so low. We made a perfect 18-meter heart shot on him. Just an awesome buck. He definitely would have been gold. But I got so nervous and so excited when I did see him. And that does happen sometimes, where you forget to check your consecutive harvest. I knew he wasn't big enough to be any bigger than a 160s buck, but I didn't realize he was this big. Either way, I would have liked to have him be gold. But still, we got 693 cash and 194 XP. Made a perfect heart shot in the wind at 18 meters away. And we got a great whitetail buck. Alright guys, look what we just found. Another really good whitetail buck. He's not quite as big as the first one. This one's more like a 120s buck. Still a really good buck. So let's see if we can't lure him in. And hopefully we can get our consecutive harvest up a little bit higher. I don't think he's big enough to be gold, so I don't know if we're really going to worry too much about it. We actually just had a decent coyote coming in here, but he decided not to come in. I don't know why that is, but anyways. What we might do is try and sneak up over to this tree line over here. Because this coyote didn't want to come in. So then maybe we could get this buck to come in. I don't know where that buck's going. He's definitely spooked of some sort. Oh, there goes the coyote. Right there he is. He's a 4 easy. So he decided not to come in, and also the buck should be right over there as well. So one of these should come in, but I don't know which one is going to come in first. Alright, so we have 2 does coming in here. This one's about 20 meters away. This one's about 20 as well. This one's actually even closer, coming right at us. See how low you want to aim? That's how low you're going to want to aim. You don't want to aim that high because you probably would miss. Oh, this one actually got too close. We can't even shoot it. Alright, there we go. We got her. So that will actually help get our consecutive harvest back up to 100. What do we have over here now? Didn't see it. Alright, so let's pick these up. Alright, so you can see we shot pretty high. We're zeroed in for 20 meters. It was about a 6-meter shot. But if you were using the bow as it is when you first get it, you would have missed this doe. It would actually shot way up here. We're zeroed in for 20, so we can actually aim right in the center. But when you get the bow, you're not going to be zeroed in at 20 meters, so you won't be able to do that. Same with this here. You probably would have missed it as well. So we got double lung on this. At least our harvest value is back up to 60%. So that will help out a little bit too. So let's pick up this one here. And we aimed really low on this one. This is exactly how low you'd want to aim. We still hit heart and lung. You guys probably would have hit even higher than that because this was only a 10-meter shot. You probably would have caught neck bone on top of the lung if you just use the standard pin and don't aim below the heart. Alright guys, we just found a huge blacktail buck. He's a 4 easy, 157 to 210 score on him as an estimate. And we are at a consecutive harvest of 80% right now, so this will definitely be a gold blacktail buck. I don't want to spook this doe that's coming in right now though. So we need to be careful. We have an absolute perfect wind, so we'll be able to get pretty close to this buck too. We want to make sure we take one good shot on him because we aren't going to mess this up. So let's see if we can find him. There he is right there. Yeah, she's there. He's right behind her at 132. I just don't know if she's going to let him come in or not. We want to stay away from this doe. At this point, we kind of want to try and get a little bit closer to see if we can't get their attention to maybe possibly bring them in. Wow, that's a huge blacktail buck. $81 to 95 kgs. I haven't seen an estimate on a blacktail like this. I don't think I've ever seen one like this. That's huge. Possibly could be a 180 plus. Not 100% sure, but definitely could be. Alright, so we're going to go prone because we don't want him to bust. I think we're going to try and call him, see if he might come this way. Just don't know though sometimes. So the good thing about belly crawl is that he can't actually see you. So the bad part is you can't actually see him either. But he can hear you, so you gotta be careful. You don't want to get too close or he could spook. Most of the time they'll give a warning call before they spook, but you never know. Sometimes the big ones like this, they just bolt and they're gone. By the time you get there, there's nothing even there. So we'll just have to play it by ear. We'll go about 20 meters, pop up, see what's going on, then we'll go back down prone and try and get closer. Yeah, see, look at that. He's starting to head the other way. He knows something's not right. He's not dumb. Yeah, he's trotting away now. But we might be able to get his attention. Yep, I think we got him. I think we got him. The doe's coming in first. So if she comes, he should follow her. Oh, he turned around. Come on. We'll put out a call and try and move over a little bit, but I don't know what we can do now. Everything's coming way too close. Actually, this worked pretty good. There was a little hill here that we were able to get up on. That worked real good. But I don't know if this buck's going to come back now. I wish we were here before. Problem is there's so many other deer around right now. It's so hard to get him to come in by himself. Alright, well, since we have another doe right here, we're going to get our harvest value up to 100%. Oh, we actually hit her a little bit further back than I would have liked. Still got lung and liver, I believe. Yeah, we got lung and liver on her, and we're up to 100%, so we're all set for having a gold or diamond potential blacktail. So he just called right over here. He's got to be right over that hill. Where'd he go? He's right there, he's right there, he's right there. Got him! Put a really solid hit on him. I don't know how good of a hit it was. Really good hit, but that's not even our buck. Oh, made a really good hit at least. Still not the right buck. But it might have been another big one. Let's check this one here. Let's check. Nope, he wasn't that big. We got right lung at 25 meters. A really nice shot we made on him, actually. And we got a blacktail achievement here. We got a quick code bonus of 99% with that shot, and we got 1,002 cash, 215 XP, so that was pretty close to a goal, but not quite. I think that's him. Alright, he's down. I think we just got him. Alright, so after, I don't even know how many hours of tracking down this buck to try and get within range, I think we just got him on the run with the 243. He was trying to sneak around and be really sneaky, but I think this was him. I'm not sure. No, it's not even him. We actually shot the wrong buck. So that's nice. It might still be a decent one. We actually have some pretty good blood there as well. But yeah, this is not the right buck. It was a really big one, and we actually got lung and liver, and we probably would have got a gold. See, this one scores 156, but he wasn't even the biggest one that we actually were tracking in the beginning. If we went to took that second shot, it would have been a gold buck for sure. I didn't realize how good that shot was on the run. I thought we actually hit front shoulder, and we would have only shot once. But either way, it's still a really good one. He scored 156. I really want to find this other buck now, the one we've been tracking for the whole time. There he is, guys. Perfect shot. Drilled him. I think that's our buck. We took him with the 243, but I don't even care. I'm so happy that we actually got him hit. Perfect shot, and wow. Yeah, it would have been about a 55 meter shot, probably. Maybe 45, 50, but that's still way too far to be able to get a perfect hit on this buck, and he's just been way too smart. We've been tracking him for so long, and I just can't even believe that we finally got him hit. Alright, so we do have a vital hit on him, so let's go track him down and see if we can't pick up this giant blacktail buck. I don't even know where he ran off to, actually. So we have some really good blood here. It is vital hit. It says he ran this way, but I could have swore I saw him run this way. Well, all you can do now is pretty much run and see if you can't find the direction of where there's some more blood, because that's the way you want to go. Wow, you can see he's been all over up in here. Well, apparently he might have ran that way, because I don't see any more blood over here. Well, we just found him down right here. There was absolutely no more blood whatsoever anywhere around, and I just ran in the direction of where I last saw him go, and here he is down right here. Giant blacktail buck. Definitely going to be gold, maybe even diamond. I'm not sure about that, but let's take a look at this one. I can't even believe we finally found him. It's been one heck of a hunt. Just an absolute huge blacktail. He's probably going to be close to 180s. I don't even know. He's just giant. He is giant. So let's take a prone picture of him and see what we can do here with our, well, the best of trophy shots that we can actually get for now. I don't really like that very much. The best I like is right here, actually. You can see his rack is pretty much as big as half of his body. So that's a huge blacktail. I can't even believe that we finally got him. Let's pick him up and see what he's going to score. He scores 173, and this is my new personal best blacktail. I really wish we could have got him with the Razorback, but you can see we even had a quick kill bonus of 46%, which is not very good, but he was so big that he was still gold. Probably if we would have took him with a bow, we might have actually hit and tested him because he would have started trotting too fast. Either way, we made a really nice shot on him, and we got a giant blacktail buck. We got 1,035 cash, 230 XP, and he scored 823 overall. 173 trophy rating, and what a monster. That was one heck of a hunt. It took a long time, a long time to be able to finally find the right buck. We ended up finding all the wrong bucks, but I had a feeling that as soon as we found him, we were going to be pretty happy with him. And I think we're right. So at least we found him, and even though we didn't use the Razorback, we got a couple other bucks with the Razorback, including the 150 plus whitetail in the beginning. So I think that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.